Hey guys, this is Stuffing Incorporated, and I'm here with a Banlist discussion video. This is the first one on this channel, so let's make this one good. And, it's just more of me giving thoughts about the meta and stuff. In fact, I'm going to try to put together what I think will be the most competitive decks out there after this list comes around. So, enough of the fluff, and into the good stuff. Now, the first ban card, and starting with the ban section, is Perform How Monkey Board. Everyone's been calling this since forever. This card was way too strong. I mean, a free one-card pendulum scale, the pleasure you get with that and Joker is just ridiculous. Even at 1, it's just, it's a headache. And you wouldn't expect that from such a cute design it has, really. So yeah, this card deserved the ban a long time ago. So, the next card in the ban list, well, the ban section at least, and the last one to get banned, is KAISER COLOSSEUM. Well, I can see some circumstances why this thing should get banned. I mean, against Cosmos, you go up against the Dark Destroyer and KAISER COLOSSEUM. What you're going to do, you can't see summon. You have many outs to it. I mean, Monarchs pretty much lose to it, unless they have some way of getting over it, which is kind of them having to grind through resources. And BA, they pretty much died at KAISER COLOSSEUM, so yeah, I feel like this card needed to get banned, but it's kind of a head shaker too, because, non-meta decks use this card too, but, how Konami is about non-meta decks. Now out of the forbidden section, and now on to the limited section. And the first card to do that is Seer, Male Branch of the Burning Abyss. Ooh, this card. It was much too easy to loop with this card. I mean, you get your resources back, and also you bring back a Dante to either make a Beatrice over it, or use Dante to get that same Seer back, so you can get more plays. So, Seer at 2 is kind of ridiculous. I mean, it was way more balanced than 3, but still, 2 was too much, so Seer at 1 is just fine with me. And the next card is Aether, the Heavenly Monarch. Oh, thank God this thing got hit. I mean, this thing was a pain to deal with STORMFORTH, which I will get to later. Aether is just a pain. I really hate facing the thing. Not only that, swarms your field, kind of. Also get you a free Kuros to pop cards and draw. But also, Aether contributes to itself on your opponent's turn without escalation. So, yeah, Aether deserves to get hit to 1. I mean, the OCG keeps this thing at 3, but this thing is too much of a pain to keep at 3 in my opinion. So this thing at 1 is perfectly fine with me. So next card up in the limited section is Cosmo Dark Destroyer. Ooh, it should have been hit such a long time ago, but it didn't. Now it is. I'm happy. Just because Cosmo Dark Destroyer is one of the most annoying things I've ever faced in my life. I mean, a pop upon being summoned. Cannot be targeted. 3,000 attack. And it floats. Ugh. Do I even need to explain why this thing got hit? Just, ugh. Also, just incredibly recyclable with cards like, cards like Call the Haunted if it's in your graveyard. Cosmo Town to get it back to your hand. Just, this card was all kinds of ridiculous. It deserved to get limited to 1. I feel like this thing should have been banned, but, that's just me. It's a lot of people's wishes that didn't come true in this Christmas of Konami. Now, next card up is Magispectre Unicorn Kirin. Man, I called this one. Magispectre Unicorn Kirin is a big pain in the butt to face. I mean, in their own deck, Magispectre Unicorn Kirin is just fine. I mean, it's seemingly innocuous, but other pendulum decks like Metal Foes, like Magicians, they made me want to rip my head off. Rip my opponent's head off, bash them together, and make them a disco ball. It was just the most annoying thing I've ever faced in my life when it comes to facing pendulums. Because this is a non-targetable, indestructible Pleiades. It's just a pain. I really hate it. And you can constantly summon this thing back. Maybe if it wasn't a pendulum monster, it wouldn't be this bad. But having this thing become a pendulum monster is constantly recurrable no matter how many times you destroy it, and this thing can bounce your cards. It's just stupidly annoying. It deserves to get limited to 1. I don't care what anyone says. This thing deserves to get banned. But at 1 is just fine. Well, next up is Beatrice, Lady of the Eternal. I still wonder why didn't they hit Dante? Why didn't they hit Dante? Well, Beatrice is an interesting pick just because, it's a good level 6. It's the best rank 6 out there, bar none. I mean, it's a level change during the other player's turn. Beatrice is really good. I mean, Dante, Burning Abyss is no longer Beatrice Turbo, which is nice. So, Beatrice at 1 is just fine with me. I mean, I only use 1 in Fluffles. It's cool. Now, first of the spells, Pantheism of the Monarchs. Oh my gosh, I've been waiting for this for so long. Pantheism is quite easily the most annoying draw card in the game. I mean, send the Monarch spell trap in your hand, draw 2 cards. Okay, that's not so bad. But then you banish this thing, regardless of activating it or not, so you can get another Monarch spell trap anyway by your opponent's choice. Pantheism is just annoying. This thing deserved to get limited a long time ago. It was just, ugh. This thing just makes you want to hurl. It's the most broken draw card in the game, in my opinion. Well, the next card on the list, and I almost forgot about this thing, is Emergency Teleport. Ugh, Cosmos, why must you ruin everything that is fun about Teleport Dark Armed? Anyway, Emergency Teleport needed to get limited to 1. Cosmos gained way too much advantage with it. It's pretty annoying if you come against the wrong players, because, Emergency Teleport is incredible in Cosmos. Allows you to get a tin can in the end phase, allows you to just get a farm girl, just go for the attacks, dirty. So, Emergency Teleport needed to get limited to 1 in the last format, and it didn't, so it's limited now, it's cool. Now, the next card to get limited is Pendulum Call. It doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, is it a premeditated hit? If it is, fine. But to actually neuter magicians like this? What's wrong with these people? I mean, Wisdom Eyes at 1, Pendulum Calls at 1? What do they have to work with? Monkey Board got banned. Pendulums are just getting slaughtered on this list. Like in any other list. Pendulums have been hit hard. I mean, cards like Pendulum Call, I would definitely still keep it as a 3 or 2, but not freaking 1. I mean, because Pendulum Call just makes magicians what they are. Because honestly, just because the Pendulum skills can't be destroyed doesn't mean you can't Castell them. But, I digress. Pendulum Call's at 1. I mean, just because my 8th favorite deck of all time, it really got on my nerves when I saw this thing on the ban list. Just, Pendulums have been getting the shafts. I mean, I hate Pendulums as much as the Nets guy, but I just feel like this is hitting him way too much. They have almost no magicians to work with aside from Metal Foes. So, yeah, Pendulum Calls at 1, guys. The next card up is the Monarch Stormforth. Thank God! I've been waiting forever for this thing to get hit. Like, this is what made Monarch so freaking annoying. Like, aside from Domain, this is... No, forget Domain. This card is the most annoying card in the deck. You can use it on your opponent's turn with an Aether or an Escalation. This thing is just a pain. It doesn't target. It doesn't do any of that like any other cards do. You just tribute over it. Just Monarchs are freaking kaijus. Why? This Monarchs just really annoy me with this card. It's just stupidly annoying. Combo that with Aether, and you got one heck of a time ahead of you. So, yeah, I feel like this thing should have been banned, but that's just me. I really, really hate Monarchs, so I'm really satisfied with this list so far, but, they should have banned Stormforth. At least they hit Monarchs quite hard, and I'm happy about that. Now, the next card here, and this is a semi-limited section now, is Max C. Why? Just why? Why do it Max C to 2? It makes no sense to me. I mean, if you're gonna hit it, put it to 1. I mean, why? Most people use it at 2 anyway. They really want Blue Eyes to be top tier, just because Blue Eyes spell summons a lot, and having limited amount of Max C's now, why? You're trying to make us buy Blue Eyes, aren't you? This is really just trying to be able to just getting on the Blue Eyes hype train. It's like, oh my god, Blue Eyes is tier 1. No one freaking cares. But that's just me. You guys can care, but I don't. Anyway, Max C at 2. Why would you want to hit it in the first place? It makes no sense to me. I mean, I know this card pretty much stats plays on its own. But if that's the case, put it at 1, not 2. Ugh. This leaves me shaking my head a lot, I'm not gonna lie. Now, next card is Thunder King RAI-OH. Oh my gosh, you have no idea how long I've been waiting for this thing to come back. I mean, I've hated this thing when it first came out. I still do, but this card is much less relevant than it was. Just because a lot of things float now, and Thunder King RAI-OH is a great way to get around some of those stuff. I mean, it harms searchers a lot of the time. It also, it stops inherent summons. So this card at 2 is pretty nice. I kind of like it. I mean, I like using it, but I hate facing it. Let's not get those mixed up. Now, the very last card in the semi-limited section is the Wind-Up Magician. Wind-Ups have been doing absolutely nothing, and they should have got Magician back a long time ago. At 3, no less. But Wind-Up Magician at 2 now, it's pretty nice. I mean, I can run my Wind-Up deck now. It's pretty nice. I'm happy that it's at 2 now. I'm happy. I love you, Wind-Ups. You guys will always be in my heart, and so will 2 Wind-Up Magicians. Now for the Unlimited, and here is one now. Thousand Eyes Restrict. This card has done absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. So, yeah, this thing should have went back to 3 years ago, because this thing is beyond archaic. So, yeah, Thousand Eyes Restrict can just... You can put this thing to 10 and nobody will use it. Okay, clearly aside from me, just gotta use it in Lunalights. Big deal. Anyway, the next card that got unlimited is Gold Sarcophagus. It's alright, I guess. It's an alright choice. I mean, you could run 3 of these in Cosmos and just get the card back immediately with Cosmo Town, but, you know, I just wanted to give that a shot. It works. But Gold Sark, it's a pretty alright card overall. It's not the best thing in the world, because his turns usually go by 1 or by turn 1, 2, 3, or 4, not 5 a lot of the time. But it's cool. Gold Sark can go to 3. It's fine. It's a good card. Now, the very last thing, and I saved this thing for last for a reason, because I kind of messed up the order. It is Allure of Darkness at 3 now. It's my favorite thing on the ban list, aside from Monarchs getting hit. And you know how much I just love Monarchs, don't you? Anyway, Allure of Darkness at 3. Now DDDs can be almost at full power once those cards come out. I mean, Allure of Darkness at 3? Bro, invite me to the party. Allure of Darkness is a really good draw card. There's a lot of decks that can use it. It's pretty nice. And, you know, Allure of Darkness gives you good draw power, allows you to banish. I mean, there are a lot of ways to get monsters back, like Escape from the Dark Dimension, which I do see being used a lot of the time. So, Allure of Darkness is really good. I really love it at 3. It's coming to 3. I am so happy. I love it. It's awesome. So, yeah. Allure of Darkness is at 3. Now, one more thing. Now, for all you guys that are just meta hype sheep, I just feel like Blue Eyes is going to be top deck. Like, bar none. It's going to be the top deck. Like, for Metal Foes, they can give a pretty good match, but I feel like Blue Eyes is going to be the absolute best deck right now. I mean, Monarchs got the shaft. Cosmos got knocked down a peg. BA got hit pretty hard. I feel like that Blue Eyes, there's almost nothing that can interfere with this thing's performance aside from Metal Foes or maybe a random Monarch build or 2. But, yeah, I feel like this deck's just going to be top tier for a reason. And, you know, I'm a rogue player, gonna bring in my Fluffles. And believe it or not, I feel like that Fluffles could be one of those decks that are just like, hey, Blue Eyes, I see you guys sitting on that throne you call top tier. I think I'll take that away from you. So, yeah, I feel like that Fluffles are a very viable option. And yes, I am a huge Fluffle fan, favorite deck of all time. And Fluffles, their biggest threat is practically gone now. Monarchs, it got hit hard. They're going to be used less. Fluffles are going to get the light they deserve. So is the Tower Knights. Yes, Monster Herb, and I agree. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys like it, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. So talk to you guys next time.